Hello and welcome to Betway E-Cricket Challenge. Now, with cricket around the world coming to a stop for the time being, we've decided to get some of the best cricketers from around the world to take each other on in the virtual world. And today is no different because I have got the incredible England versus West Indies happening today. And joining me on this desk is Mark Hatcher, aka Onset. Listen, this is a juicy contest. Kieron Pollard versus Jofra Archer. Does it get any better than this?
I would love to see these two match up in a game with Archer bowling against Pollard. I think you've got one of the quickest bowlers in the world, one of the most aggressive bowlers in the world, going up against a man who can hit the ball further than pretty much everyone on the globe. So it'll be an amazing encounter. Let's hope that that transfers over to the virtual pitch as well, because we really could be in for an exciting game. We could indeed. Also joining the team today is Isha Gur, World Cup winner 2009. Now, I've won a couple of virtual World Cups like Mark has, but Isha, you actually won a World Cup. That was an incredible moment. Talk us through that.
Yeah, special moment, 2009. We won the One Day World Cup, the T20 World Cup in the same year. And yeah, just a phenomenal experience. It's one that never leaves you, really. So, yeah, great to have Jofra involved because he obviously did that for England last year. Kieron as well, you know, one of the best short form players around the world and very tactically astute. But I'm interested to see what his gaming skills are like. And Jofra, his gaming skills, we know he's a good gamer, but he needs to represent because his England teammates have been pretty disappointing so far. Indeed.
Well, listen, Isha, lovely to have you on board again for today. Mark and I are ready for this, so we may as well get to our first competitor today. He goes by the name of Jofra Archer. Why? Because that is his name, and he's with us right now. Jofra, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm not bad. How are you?
We're very well. We're excited to see what you can do in the virtual world. Are you a bit of a gamer?
Yeah, still a newbie on the cricket, but I'm willing to give it a go.
OK, now I see a companion there under the table. Who's that there?
Where?
You got a dog right there. I can see one ear.
Just joking, it's Griff.
Now, will he be helping you out throughout the match today?
Yeah, he will be.
OK,
this is the captain.
The captain. Beautiful. Well, hopefully he puts you into bowl at some point. So, Jofra, your competitor today, have you come against Kieron Pollard? Have you played against him?
Yeah, I've played against him before.
You can see, gentlemen, have got the Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royals flags. They played against each other a couple of times in the IPL.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know who's come out on top, though, more than the other.
I don't think he's beat me yet, to be honest, either.
Now let's go to the man all the way in the West Indies, vital for the West Indies team. Kieron Pollard, you're joining us right now. The hoodie is on. You look like you're training like the champ.
Yeah, I'm walking in. That is my grand entrance.
Now, would this have anything to do with self-isolation haircuts by any chance?
Yeah, it might just have a bit to do with that, but, you know, it's part of the intimidation factor for Jofra as well.
Jofra reckons he's coming out on top when you tackle him or play him in the real world. So what do you have to say to that?
If my memory serves me right, we played against each other 3 times, twice in the IPL. They got the better of us in the IPL, but I think in the Bangladesh Premier League, we beat them down in Khulna or something. Yeah, see, you forgot that. You never remember. So, yeah. I won't forget. And he got me out once, and I told him it wouldn't happen again. But he actually got me out twice in the IPL, so that's something for him.
Mark, what final words would you have to say to Jofra?
I think take your time when you're batting is the most important thing. It's very easy to see the most aggressive shot button and just go for that early on. But you got to remember, although it's only 5 overs and it might seem like not a lot of time, it is quite a long time in the virtual world. Well,
listen, let's get to the action. Thank you very much, Isha. Thank you, Mark. And let's get down to this. I cannot wait. Kieron Pollard taking on Jofra Archer.
Right then, here we go. It is time to get into the game, and you can see here the first ball going to be bowled. It's Australia. It's going to be Kieron Pollard who's going to be bowling first and runs immediately. Don't know if it came off the body or the bat, but it is actually going to be 2 runs, I believe, at the start of the game. So a good start there for Jofra.
I ain't going to score 6, I can tell you that.
Maybe 1 over extra cover from Jason Roy, 6 over extra.
Ooh, very early on that shot, though.
How was that?
A little bit early on the timing there from Jofra. You could see that at the bottom of the screen. Got through the shot up a little bit too early. It was a no ball though, so the free hit here, and they will run it, but no, he goes back. Oh, just managed to get back in time.
That was a free hit.
I didn't even realise it was a free hit. Moving all over the crease.
He's almost dealing exclusively in singles at the moment. I respect it. There's one boundary in the first over.
Jofra is a 5-over gamer, not a 5-day gamer.
Spin into the mix now, Jofra. Take your
Here
time.
we go. Nice teaser here for Jason Roy and Jofra. Is he going to go big first ball? Oh, he does. He's going
big.
Straight down the ground.
That's huge. That's 6.
Yeah, he's not going to hang around, Jason Roy. Bit of off spin into the attack. And that is a lovely strike. I reckon he's going again. Kyron, are you going to change your field up?
No, get back, bro. Get back. Right now.
We have Kieron Pollard taking on Jofra Archer. It's England versus Australia, and I can tell you, after 3 overs, Jofra Archer has scored 29 runs for 0 wickets. There was an opportunity, though, a drop catch from Ty. I'm curious to know what you think about that, Mark. It could have been a turning point.
It could have been a turning point, but, I mean, it's been the Jofra show so far, hasn't it? It just doesn't matter where Kieron's bowling. It's been dispatched. Glenn Maxwell was brought on to take the pace off the ball a little bit, but it didn't matter. He just lined it up, and I think it was a 6 and 2 fours off the overs.
Mark, Jofra's doing a lot of moving around in the crease. Does that hinder him or help him?
It's difficult for the bowler because you're not sure what kind of line to bowl. It's much like in real life. Just as we see one popped up in the air, and it has affected him. Because the first wicket has fallen. But to go back to the point, when you are moving around in the crease and you're trying to decide where you want to bowl and what line you want to bowl, it makes it a little bit more difficult. And you can make mistakes on your line and give a little bit too much room sometimes.
Kieron, talk us through that. You finally got the breakthrough.
Yeah, pushed him back for a couple of deliveries and then went straight up into his toes. And the pep talk at the water break helped, you see. Well taken.
Well, the pressure was building, wasn't it? I like that move from Kieron. Marcus Stoinis.
Oh,
he's a canny bowler.
Yeah,
And, yeah, if he goes back of a length, he can sometimes be quite deceptive, especially with the shorter ball. And as you heard there from Pollard, smart cricket, pinned him back, and then the fuller one.
Yeah, Pollard's looking to make sure.
Keeper.
Buys. Look at that.
There? Oh, come on, Kyrie.
And 3 balls remaining then. Say moving around the crease again, does manage to get it, almost beats the man, but can't quite.
Oh, is it going?
I think he just about managed to get back.
How does he rank for you normally, Alex Carey?
He's a pretty decent keeper. I played with him in South Australia, Adelaide Strikers, sorry. Come on, Lenny.
Down again. Was that another drop?
That was a drop.
Yeah.
Here come the eyes.
Yeah, see, look at him. She's like having a go at him much.
Change of length. Just wonder if he dropped the pace as well. It's got a good slower ball, Andrew Ty.
Gotcha. Go on.
Last ball of the innings.
He's got him.
He's gone back.
See? 45 to win. I wasn't far off, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good shout there, to be honest. What a comeback that was in the second half of the innings from Kieron. Changed up his bowling, went block hole, and it seemed to work.
Yeah, Mark, obviously, Kieron Pollard has got it all to do here because Jofra Archer scored 44 from the 5 overs, only the loss of Jos Buttler, 1 wicket down. Is that enough to win this match, England versus Australia? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back then to the Betway E-Cricket Challenge. What a match we have in front of us right now. England versus Australia. Kieron Pollard representing Australia today, and Jofra Archer, of course, representing England. Well, what a great innings from Jofra Archer. 44 from 5 overs, 1 wicket down. Will it be enough to beat Kieron Pollard? Let's get back straight into the action.
I just want to make a point of something that Ishi was saying just before we got back into the game, which was how Kieron Pollard in that second half of the innings was mixing up. And that's what I mean about transferring over your real-life skills to the virtual game. You can do exactly the same things. We see a lot in short-form cricket, push a player back, then pitch one up, or the other way around to try and catch them off guard, try and get them comfortable before upsetting them. And it works in the virtual world as well, as you saw there.
Oh, look at that. Great start for Kieron Pollard, getting into the runs. What's he doing? Oh.
So one down the leg side, one wide on the offside. This has got to be on the stumps.
Oh.
He's in.
I'll tell you what, looking at the run rate, very similar. I know it's only 3 balls gone, but you remember we're playing a very short version of the game here, so run rate's pretty similar. Oh no, down the leg side again.
Well ball drop.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, wide again.
The question is, Kieron, would you be happy winning the game on extras?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. A winner's a winner.
Oh,
that's a little bit better.
Still running for it.
There we go.
Josh, get the ball, man!
Oh, lovely.
It seems like, speaking of contagious, the wicket-keepers have got it as well at the moment. That's 2 byes, and it's gone about 2 feet away from him. Oh, he's
what a ball!
Absolutely knocked leg stump out of the ground. Maybe it just took a little bit of time just to find the rhythm.
Oh,
Mark Wood comes on and gets the job done.
All right.
Look at that late drift. Joff.
It seems to be one extreme to the other at the moment. It's either perfect in-swing in Yorker or it's a wide down the leg side.
Well, difficult for a batsman if the bowler doesn't know where he's going.
If I win this game,
Oh, that's a silly. Oh.
Oh, he cancelled it just in time.
Come on, Joe. Just one more 5 wides. That's all I need.
Oh, well defended. And they're going to go for a
Is he
run.
going to be able to steal a single here?
Oh, shucks.
how's that?
This is going to be tight, I think.
It's gone upstairs. Direct hit.
I think he's short of his ground.
I think he is.
The bat's in the
You
air.
gotta slide him. Don't put. Coach always says, don't put the bat in. You gotta slide it.
He's gone.
You got to slide it. Don't put the bat in.
Suicidal run.
Here comes Wood. What has he got?
Hey, what?
I get the feeling from that scream that Jofra thought that was a lot closer than it was.
That's
I tell you what.
Can you not appeal? Can you not appeal?
You can appeal,
Jofra was doing too
How do you
much,
appeal?
mate.
How do you
That
appeal?
curve on the ball.
but I
You've
don't know
got to
either.
grips with that curve pretty well.
How do you appeal?
Adil Rashid into the attack now. This is where Jofra scored his runs when the slower bowlers came on. Can Kieron do the same?
Maxi to spin.
Oh,
Yes,
Glenn
right.
Maxwell to spin. He loves
come
it.
on.
Fields up as well. What's in the air? And it is...
Let's hope, man.
It's
Cut that.
gone.
If you're playing in a real life situation, 27 from 12, it's a couple of hits, you're back in. But he's
Yeah,
struggling to get
of
it off the
course, with a
square at the
spin ball.
moment.
But this is not real life. I'm struggling to get the spinners off the square. Never happened.
Ironic, huh? Polly, that's what you doing it now with singles?
No, 2 6s here, buddy.
Okay.
No, he's cleaned him up.
No,
What?
2.
Is that not poles everywhere?
Oh.
How do you appeal?
I thought he cleaned him up for a second.
I thought that was the wickets gone, flying.
Yeah.
Wally, how do you appeal?
Yeah, Jofra Archer still the ball spinner.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, Jofra.
Here
There
it
he
is.
is.
Come on.
This is what we've been waiting for. Jofra Archer into the attack.
That does not even look like me.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, what do you think of the braids?
Oh!
I tell you what, that's well bowled and well played as well. That late in swing is difficult to deal with on the game.
Right, 5 of them.
Oh, we're taking the run as well, so that's 2 wides.
George, where are you going?
He's definitely running right down the middle of the wicket, wasn't he?
Oh, I tell you what. Oh, I thought he just snuck down the leg side. I think he caught the boot and slowed it down.
What's happening there?
How do you appeal, Polly? Come on. Stop being selfish.
Joff, you had more control in the World Cup final, mate.
Not out.
How do you... I'm going on YouTube quickly. How do you appeal on... How do you appeal?
Oh, this could be close.
That's out as well.
Is it out?
Slide in the bat.
Not out.
What button do you press
Oh,
to...
he's given it! It's been given! Last couple of balls then. He needs some extras to go his way, otherwise this game's over.
Oh, my game's lagging. The game's lagging.
No.
I think it could be all over. He's out.
It's going to be all over.
What's that? You said about 46 runs is enough? It's not enough, sorry?
Yeah, sometimes you got to back yourself. You got to give yourself confidence, yeah?
It's not enough. Oh, gee. Last ball 1 for 1.
15 runs. That's 2 hits. That's just 2 hits, man.
Yeah.
2 hits of the spinner. Yeah.
Well played, though. Well played.
I'll come back stronger, don't worry. As the cliche said, we're going to go back to the drawing board.
Kyron, I want to get your final thoughts on that. A great game. You talked the talk. Couldn't quite walk the walk today. But did you enjoy taking on Jofra Archer?
Of course I did. You know, what was evident for me is that it's really a PlayStation game because the spinners would not have gotten away in real life.
Impressed him was their luckiness and your confidence, Jofra. Do you agree with that from Kyron's assessment of your performance today?
You make your own luck. Just remember that. You make your own.
Well, there you go. Listen, Mark, any final thoughts for Jofra? Fantastic performance, one of the highest scores I've seen in the game so far. I
think all round it was a pretty good game. Adjusted with the bowling towards the second half of his innings, which is where it became very difficult for Kyron to score. Finding those in-swinging Yorkers, moving the ball both ways is tough to do on the virtual pitch and be consistent with it. So impressive set of skills all round, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there you go. There's Mark's final thoughts. Isha, what are you final thoughts for Kyron and Jofra today?
Oh, I'm just seriously impressed of how they know their teammates or the players that played for them so well, and I think that came into play quite a bit for both of them in both innings. Just their understanding of what their specific players do really well in their own games.
Thank you very much. I just want to say a final thank you to Jofra Archer, our champion today, and goodbye to your captain as well.
Yeah, I'm afraid of dogs. That's why you won as well.
And Kyron, thank you very much for taking part today. Great sport and getting involved. And we wish you and your family to stay safe. And hopefully we'll see you on the pitch again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thanks to Kyron Pollard. We hope to see him again very soon. Thank you so much for your participation in this. So many highlights that we've had today. Thank you. And I also thank Mark as well. Listen, thank you for watching Betway E-Cricket Challenge. And tell you what, next time we'll have 2 more stars from the cricketing world going head-to-head in the virtual world. Until then, stay safe and we'll see you soon. Kieron Pollard versus Jofra Archer.
I ain't gonna score 6, I can tell you that.
Watching a drop catch.
Now that is a great shot.
Have some of that.
And it has affected him.